Hi, Catherine.
Hi, Augustina.
So I am the primary art teacher here at our school. I teach first to fourth grade. No longer teach fifth grade anymore. And Catherine,
And I teach second grade homeroom class.
great. So actually, Catherine, you're not in the video.
Oh,
So scooch you over.
okay. Here I
Okay,
am.
there's Catherine. Okay, so I'm just going to discuss a little bit about what I'm doing in class. So right now, the second grade, because Catherine's going to be coming to see second grade. Are you going to be primarily just seeing your class?
I would
or
like to
both?
see my class
Okay.
just to see them in another setting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the not this coming week, but the next week, you'll be coming into my room. They are right now finishing up a collaborative project. We're making actually these cool feathers that are all going to go together and make these big wings. It's pretty fun. It's part of our community unit. They're not done yet. So, but I'm hoping that they will be. They're moving a little slow. So we hopefully will be moving on when you come to see me the first time, starting the next unit. And I'm just going to talk a bit about what that is. So coming out of the community building project, I have them do something just about purely about themselves. So they're just going to focus on an individual project. They're going to be making a self-portrait based on the art of Frida Kahlo. So I introduced to them her artwork. They learn about symbolism. They will do a face map of their face, and they will be using colored pencil for this project. So that'll be their first individual project in second grade. The main objectives as far as skills go for this project is that they will be able to discuss the attributes of Frida Kahlo's art. They will measure the proportion of their own face successfully, and they will draw facial details by observing their reflections in the mirror. There are more objectives, but those are the objectives for lesson one. And in that lesson, we are going to be, the standards for this overall unit are based on the NCCAS standards, creating, which is make art or design with various materials and tools to explore personal interests, questions, and curiosity. And the second one is discuss and reflect with peers about choices made in creating artwork. The other thing that I always cover in every unit is a literacy component. So demonstrate command of the conventions of English, of standard English grammar and usage when writing or speaking. At for the summative assessment of every project that I do, I look at their artwork, and they also have a sketchbook assignment where they write about their project. So in that sense, I evaluate their English usage. And I also, based on the discuss and reflect with peers about choices made in creating artwork, there's always a critique that's involved at the end of a project. So that's when they kind of learn how to respectfully discuss each other's work, which is a big skill to learn. So that's kind of the essential questions for this project are: how do artists create self-portraits, and how do artists show their own personality in their artwork? So kind of broad essential questions. Some of the enduring understandings are: drawing a self-portrait allows the artist to show their unique self in their work. Portraits are pictures of people that can show something about their character, and students can use art criticism to think about their artwork after it's finished and consider ways it can be changed or improved. So those are some of my enduring understandings. My first lesson with the students is going to be to introduce who is Frida Kahlo with a YouTube video about her art, a student appropriate YouTube video. I have a question and answer session where they discuss in small groups, and then I make observations of what they're saying and also do a few questions and answers about what they learned about Frida Kahlo. And then my formative assessment for the day is an exit ticket where they write down some interesting things that they learned about Frida Kahlo, and they give that to me as they leave. And I keep all of that on my computer. I have a little spreadsheet of their formative assessments. Also, they're going to be beginning to draw the face map on their final artwork paper. So they will be mapping it with me. I will be leading in the front of the room, and they will be following along, and I'll show them where everything goes. To differentiate the lesson for learners that might need more help, I have a worksheet that they can refer to at their seat. And for the gifted and talented students, I encourage them to add small details that I wouldn't mention to other students, like little creases in the eyes and like underneath the eye, little things that other kids would probably not be ready for. So I make some notes of that and how they can challenge themselves. As far as routines go, that's like pretty much all I've been doing since school started, is going over routines. And at this point, they have the sketchbook manager duty already resolved. Like, they understand how to do that. So table one is sketchbook managers. They know how to pass those out at the beginning of every class. The artwork managers know how to put things away. They understand how to come to their seat respectfully, how to pull their chair out, push their chair in. They understand take a break. They understand how to raise their hand. They know the call and response signals that I use in class. So this coming week, I would like to add one more table duty because I have 4 large tables in my room, and pretty much every week I've been adding one table duty. So I would like to add the supply manager job, where they're going to be putting away the colored pencils. And so that's something that I'm going to model with them when we start this unit. And they'll practice that, and they'll be doing that every class. And then the following week, the 4th table will learn their responsibility. Haven't quite figured out what that is right now. And then when at the end of class I play some music, they know that that's like a trigger music that they should start cleaning up. And all 4 of those tables soon will have their little jobs that they do. They know how to line up to do them, and then they go back to their seat before the music is over. So that's what I'm doing in class. And then you were going to discuss a little bit about the sorry, I just want to make sure it's still running. Oh, I'll edit that. So you were going to discuss a little bit about
about my role
Right,
as
your
your
role.
mentor. Yes. At first, I just have to say you sound very well organized, and I'm impressed with how you can differentiate that lesson. I understand that I will be coming to observe you teaching, and I will be using a rubric to evaluate your teaching in class. And over the period of time that you're going to be doing this teaching, I'll be evaluating you using the rubric. I'll be evaluating learner development, how you differentiate in the class, what your learning environment is like, your knowledge of the content of your lessons, and how you apply the content, and how you assess the students, how you're planning your lessons, and the instructional strategies that you use. And I'll be filling out a rubric, and we'll be taping and discussing the rubric evaluation after the lesson that I've observed.
Okay,
And I'm looking forward to it. It's really going to be fun for me.
great. Thank you, Catherine.
Yeah, thank you.